Kincaid had thrown the pitch to the batter, and his momentum took him this direction. The batter swung, and the line drive hit Kincaid in the head. Well, if you're married, you hopefully remember your wedding day. I know I remember mine. And for an area couple, their wedding day will be one they won't soon forget. Good morning again, Jack. And I think all the crowds are coming in spurts because it was really crowded several hours ago. It died down. Now I think it's starting to pick back up, as you can see from the cash register area behind me. Police are investigating a shooting in Institute this evening. That shooting happened shortly before 6:30 this evening in the area of Marshall Avenue. Dispatchers say one person was reportedly shot in the hand. According to deputies, the suspects were driving a silver Dodge Magnum with chrome wheels. Police are investigating that incident. Smithers Police and West Virginia State Police are investigating how a woman was struck by a jet ski on the Kanawha River. The accident happened east of the Montgomery Bridge just after 4 this afternoon. Lieutenant James Bowles of the Smithers Fire Department said the victim had fallen off a jet ski just before being struck by another jet ski. Authorities have not released the name of the victim. A motorcycle accident in Lincoln County sends one person to the hospital. That accident happened on Patty's Branch Road near Ranger around 8 o'clock this evening. Dispatchers say the motorcycle went into a ditch, flipped, and the driver suffered a broken arm and back injuries. He was transported to Cabell Huntington Hospital by Lincoln County EMS. Early this morning, a house fire was reported in the Silverton area of Jackson County. According to 911 dispatchers, no injuries were reported at that fire. The cause of the blaze is not yet known. A burglary investigation in St. Albans leads to the discovery of a meth lab and the arrest of a husband and wife. Authorities arrested Christopher Hill and his wife Laura in connection with the meth lab discovery. Investigators say they went to the couple's residence on Zirkle Street to follow up on leads from a burglary investigation. While there, they smelled meth and found the makings of a meth lab. More charges may be forthcoming against other individuals in this case. One of 3 men who escaped from the Huntington Work Release Center last week was captured last night. Cabell County Sheriff Tom McComas says 25-year-old David Popp was apprehended in the Bluefield area by a task force in southern West Virginia. Popp will be charged with escape and transferred back to Huntington. Another escapee, David Knight, was captured on Wednesday. A third escapee, DeJuan Jones, is still on the run tonight. Absolutely, Kelly. Authorities tell us an investigation sparked this investigation into the alleged drug activities at the Odyssey shop. And now they say a major player in the synthetic drug trade in Putnam County is in police custody, accused of selling prescription drugs and synthetic marijuana.
And have liquor on if you like.
Jessica Stanton of Winfield is an employee at the Odyssey shop. She's being charged with delivery of a controlled substance as law enforcement finds synthetic marijuana and guns inside the business. Are you selling synthetic marijuana out of there?
No, sir.
Well, then why are the police here?
I don't know. Ask the police.
David Bowen is the owner of the business and is also being charged with delivery of a controlled substance. Synthetic marijuana, you selling that here?
No, sir.
Well, then how come the police found it here? Investigators say an informant made numerous undercover buys inside the business for the past 6 months. Adding Bowen and the business are a major part of Putnam County's synthetic drug trade, specifically among young people.
We see a number of vehicles that are coming in with 2 to 4 people probably in a vehicle. One person going in the shop, in there for just a short amount of time, coming back out of the shop with nothing in their hands.
The Odyssey shop is in the Putnam Village Shopping Center in Tays Valley, near other businesses.
I don't like it. It's kind of scary.
How so?
Well, because all the guns and the drugs and, ugh. Yeah, we have a lot of children that come into our business.
So sometimes it masks what they're doing, if you see what I'm saying, if you got the normal traffic coming in and out.
Those two could face additional charges, including charges from those guns found inside the business. The message investigators want to send to the public is synthetic marijuana and bath salts are illegal, and those caught selling or using them will be charged. Live here in the Huntington newsroom, Gil McClanahan, 13. More than 16 hours after the fire started, Faith Outreach Ministries in Buffalo continues to burn as Pastor Denver Casto looks on in disbelief.
And it hurts. It hurts.
How so?
Well, knowing that it's so much needed and so many hungry people.
Besides the food pantry, the ministry was also home to a thrift store. Burned clothes are now part of the ruins.
It honestly makes me sick to my stomach because, like I said, this was a wonderful little church.
A lot of hard work went into it. Helped a lot of people.
The church and thrift store have been here in Buffalo for about 3 years. During that time, they have helped literally thousands, not only here in Putnam County, but in surrounding counties as well.
They helped me with food, clothing when my kids come down to stay with me.
And they tried to help anyone that needed help. I've sent them people here a lot of times for help.
Firefighters say the blaze appears to have started in the back part of the building. As Pastor Casto contemplates the future of the ministry, he says one thing is certain: he plans to rebuild somewhere to continue helping people.
It's been a job, but it's been a blessing.
Live and local in Putnam County, Gil McClanahan, 13 News. Shelter in place was put in effect. It was only in effect for about a couple of hours, but it still made a lot of people nervous. I talked with 2 people who saw the leak moments after it happened. They say you could see it from about 10 miles away. Witnesses say just after 3 o'clock, they saw a white cloud rise from ICL Industrial Products at Gallipolis Ferry. It floated north along the Ohio River.
Then we look outside and the big old cloud of, I don't know, like fog, like just shifted all the way down this way. It's something else. Shook us all up a little bit.
Then they heard the sirens.
I just thought it was a test when I heard it, because they test it about every week or so.
According to a statement from the plant, a pump failed. That allowed phosphorus trichloride liquid and hydrochloric acid fumes to be released from the plant. The liquid was contained in the plant, but the fumes leaked into the air, and that forced emergency officials to call for a shelter in place.
It's pretty scary, because they said station in your homes and stuff like that. Had to round up the dogs that was outside and all that stuff. It's nerve-wracking anyway.
Miranda Cobb works across the street from the ICL plant.
I didn't know whether or not I should come to work. I didn't know if I should go outside or not. I didn't know if I needed to lock or shut the doors or turn off the air because of the airflow or whatever. But I came to work. I held my breath, but I came.
A couple hours later, officials gave the all clear. Nobody was hurt at the plant or in the community. ICL officials told me that they contacted the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection. Plant leaders are conducting an investigation into the incident. Live here in the... Time has taken a toll on Route 62 in Putnam County, and many worry when they drive the road because they say it's dangerous. Jamie Hayes lives in Bancroft. She travels the road daily to work in Buffalo.
It's bad. It's bumpy, it's treacherous, really. It's uncomfortable, it's dangerous.
You can see the outside of the road for the most part all the way down Route 62 on both sides. It's crumbling.
Numerous cracks are also evident at several spots on the roadway, along with other issues.
But all these humps, I mean, there's a bunch of them down through there. Most of them have been there for years.
Another concern is because the road is so narrow, motorists tend to swerve into the other lane to avoid hitting rough spots in the road, and that could be an accident waiting to happen.
I've been run off the road by a driver avoiding a pretty dangerous spot.
Department of Transportation spokesperson Brent Walker says there's no money this year for major repairs.
We have to practice triage and prioritize, and we view some of those as being able to make do with more temporary fix.
In the meantime, motorists hope that more permanent fix is just around the bend. Live and local in Putnam County, Gil McClanahan, 13 News.